All right, let's see the new preseason, next year's changes. Season 13. Season 13 changes. Let's see here. The return of Chemtech. Chemtech Drake will now grant a small amount of tenacity and heal/shield strength when slain. Excuse me. Chemtech Soul will grant bonus damage when below a certain amount of health. Damn, that's so insane for Tryndamere. It's so OP on Trynda to get tenacity and damage based on how low you are. That's mega OP. I'm Digger, thanks for the sub. Damn. And also, Chemtech Drake, the root will now take on a new Chemtech-inspired appearance featuring Zonite chemicals and mutated jungle plants with upgraded effects. Blastcones will now blast those in range twice as far as before. Honey fruits will upgrade into stem fruits, no longer slowing champions that consume them and granting a small bonus shield addition to the usual heal. Scar's Bloom will upgrade into a Stalker's Bloom. When hit, these plants will now reveal a small circular area around the plant and a cone opposite of the direction it was hit, granting movement speed towards revealed enemy champions and reducing wards revealed to 1 health. Okay, interesting. That's really good for Tryndamere like this. This is like insane. I wonder what the numbers are. I guess we'll see. Jungle improvements. Avatar smites and jungle pets. The jungle is a dangerous place. Okay, I want to explain why these are being made. As far as I know, the average player hates jungle. I think that's been what Riot has been trying to tackle for a long time now, with buffing certain champions in jungle that aren't like actually junglers, but they are trying to like buff certain champions to be able to jungle, because the average player is a Michael or a Melvin or a Jennifer or whatever, you know. Michaels and Melvins and Jennifers are casual and they don't like jungling because it's stressful and it's difficult, etc., etc. And they like playing Mordekaiser or Zed. You know, Michael's favorite champion is Zed, right? So you guys remember when Zed got this change where they just like buffed his monster damage? Where is it? Here. Where they just went like, oh, you know, screw it. Let's just give Zed double damage on his passive on monsters. This was to make it so that you would be able to jungle on Zed. Because again, for the casual player, it's not about meta, it's about having fun. And Michael loves to play Zed. So if he would do this, then Michael might play some jungle. And Riot wants people to play jungle because jungle's not a popular role for lower ranks. So they tried to make changes like this. And there were like other champs that they did this too, like Darius, for example, where his bleed deals like a bunch more damage to jungle monsters. So they already tried that, and apparently it's not enough. So now they're doing this. These cute little pets that all the Michaels and Melvins and Jennifers will love. And I guess this will make jungling easier. The jungle is a dangerous place and it's dangerous to go alone. So take one of these jungle pets by purchasing them in the in-game shop as an egg. These pets will acquire treats through monster kills and slowly over time as the game progresses, which will help them evolve. Once evolved, pets will give their owners avatar buffs, which empower them with different abilities. Noxian Embercat. This will be the pet of choice for junglers looking to play more aggressively. It will provide slows and bonus damage. Ixali Ixamander. Ixamander? Not sure how to say that. This jungle pet is perfect for junglers looking to frontline and tank for their teams. It will provide a shield based on your health that provides bonus slow resist and tenacity when broken. Okay, Ionian Cloud Leaper. This jungle pet will be great for junglers looking to rotate and move around the map more quickly. It will provide bonus movement speed. Pokemon. It's basically Pokemon. Okay. I mean, it looks silly, right? But I can't judge before I see this in like an actual game and see how it works. Me and my jungle cat in season 3 or season 13. Yep. This is me with my Noxian Ember cat. Okay. We'll just have to see. I can't judge it just by this, you know. I need to see like how it works too. Like, do you control the? I don't think you control the pet, right? It just follows you around. Okay, leashing range indicators. In an effort to make the jungle more welcoming to players unfamiliar with the role, we'll be adding visual leashing indicators that will show how far camps can be pulled before their patience starts diminishing. We're also decreasing the distance camps can be pulled, so no more having to stand on the perfect pixel in order to hyper-optimize your jungle clears. So again, just making jungler easier, more approachable for the bad players in this game, because again, it has not been a popular role for quite some time. Recommended jungle paths. Another addition we have to help make jungle more accessible are recommended jungle paths for every champion. Okay. I mean... I feel like this is something that's just dumb. Why is the game like... I don't think the game should be like telling you all this stuff, you know? Really? Okay, I could understand this still, like the leashing range indicator. Like, I could maybe understand this, but really? What? Really? So it's just gonna tell you what you should clear. I mean, I don't like this. I feel like that's just hand holding, and it's a competitive game, so you should not be. This shouldn't be a thing, you know. This won't affect good players at all, but I don't think it should be a thing in anywhere. Like, it's just there to help the noobs. Because I think in a game like this, you should still make the decisions on your own. Like, why is this just for jungle? You should still be making your own decisions. Not like, oh, look at this, do this. This is the good way to play the game. And it's just gonna, the game is playing itself for you. It's like item recommendations. I don't think item recommendations is the same thing as this. I think this is bigger than item recommendations. I don't like this change. I think it's making the game play itself for you in a way. I don't like that. Anyways, communication tools. Updated ping wheel. League is a team game at its core. In order to better facilitate communication between teammates, we're doubling the number of pings available to players. The 8 pings on the wheel will now be as follows. Returning pings, clockwise. Retreat, on my way, assist me, enemy missing. New pings, clockwise, push, all in, hold, bait. Okay, I like that. That's really nice. New vision pings. We're also adding an entirely new ping wheel that focuses primarily on vision. Using this wheel, you can now indicate the following. Vision cleared, enemy vision, need vision. Okay. Very nice. I like that a lot. Objective voting. Getting your team on board with taking an objective can be... Voting? What? Oh my god. Fucking voting? What? It's like a... Really? Getting your team on board with taking an objective can be difficult, and having everyone on ping on my way if they can contest a retreat, if they can't get out, if they can't, can get very confusing. We're introducing a new voting function that will appear when objectives are pinged that will function similarly to a surrender vote. Now all players can vote and indicate whether or not they'd like to take or contest that objective. What? That's pretty funny. Okay. Off-screen pings. I feel like this is like, okay, I want you guys to imagine, okay, hypothetical. Let's say you're the jungler, right? Or not, let's say you're just playing the game and you see that, oh, there's a really free Drake here. There's a really free Drake and you're making that shot call and you're already walking to Drake and it's gonna put up this vote. I feel like that kind of puts the player in a thinking scenario instead of just trusting your teammate. And then they will be like, oh, I want to take this wave instead. So fuck it, let's just give. Instead of them like instantly going and following to the Drake. I feel like this is just gonna increase people thinking instead of instantly reacting to plays. If you guys understand what I'm trying to say here. Because imagine you're a jungler. Drake's really free. Especially now that Drakes are fucking OP. Like, really OP. You just want to get the Drake. And then your bot is, oh, I just want to take one more wave. Let's just give. I don't know, man. I think I don't know. I wouldn't add this. I wouldn't add this, I think, personally. I think this is a bit too much. I like these. These are very nice. These are very good. But I think this is dumb. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, let's say three people are like take and two are give. Then those people that said give will simply like not come and say like, oh, I voted give. I didn't want to take dragon anyways, and then they're not gonna fight on dragon. Dude, that's gonna happen. That's literally what's gonna fucking happen. That's actually gonna be the case. Holy fuck, that's gonna be really annoying. Okay, off-screen pings. The last communication change we have for you is a small quality of life update that will notify which direction off-screen ping came from by displaying it on the edge of your screen. Okay, the thing about this is like clutter, visual clutter. So this has to be extremely subtle because I don't want to fucking be if my teammate's spam ping, I don't want to see this shit on my screen, you know? Any missing pings will show on your screen regardless of where they are pinged on the map. While retreat on my way, assist may hold. All in push pings will only be displayed if they're pinged within 300 units or 3,000 units. Approximately corner to corner of your screen when fully zoomed out or 20 TMOs of your screen's edge. Okay. Well, we'll see how it is. If it's not subtle, this is gonna be annoying. But if it's very subtle, then maybe. Again, I would need to see how it actually like is in game. Vision system updates. Allied ward tracking. While there are currently ways to see how many wards you have out, there isn't a quick way to check which wards are closest to expiring other than manually looking at every ward placed. We're introducing new ward visuals on the minimap that will indicate when wards are close to expiring. They will change appearance when wards reach 60 and 30 seconds remaining before they expire. Sure. I don't mind this. This seems fine. It's okay. Now that I think about it, this makes sense, and yeah, that's fine. Any more timers? It can be hard to keep track of every single ward that gets placed on the map, and even harder to successfully communicate that information to your teammates. Now, if you ping an enemy ward that you saw them place within the last 10 seconds, a perfectly accurate ward time will appear until the ward is removed or expires. Okay. Wait. Let me read that. It can be hard to keep track of every single ward that gets placed on the map, and even harder to successfully communicate that information to your teammates. Now, if you ping an enemy ward that you saw them place within the last 10 seconds... Wait, but I don't like... This is, again, like the game is playing itself for you and it's giving you info. I can understand this, because this is your wards. I don't like this. The thing, okay, I feel like there's a pattern here. There's a pattern. So Wild Rift, we all know Wild Rift. It's the mobile game of League, right? I think what's Riot. I assume Wild Rift is like decently popular when it comes like being played in like countries where mobile games are really, really popular. Like I assume Wild Rift is pretty popular in China. I would assume. And I think they're trying to make the game easier because maybe there is some retention when it comes to new players in League. Maybe people are like kind of going away from PC and going for more mobile games or something. I feel like that's just the idea here because this is just making the game much easier. I don't say much easier, but definitely easier. These are just, yeah, it's just supposed to make it easier for you. I don't know. I don't like this. Okay, loadout and ability recommendations, recommended rune pages and summoner spells. Another change we're excited to introduce are optional recommended rune pages and summoner spells in Champ Select. Once you look in your champion, you'll see a recommended runes button to the left of the edit rune pages button. Opening this interface will display up to 3 rune and summoner spell setups you'll be able to select to use in game. The system is still being fine-tuned, so you can expect to see more on this later on in preseason. Okay. These recommendations will update once per patch and are informed by what setups are optimal and popular. And of course, you're always welcome to your craft and bring whatever loadouts you want. I think this is like okay. I think like setting yourself up for the game and copying others, I don't see a problem with that, you know? Because I think it's okay to have the best things before the game and just instead of like making every player like choose for themselves. Yes, they want to combat the third-party apps. Yes, they want this to themselves. But I can see this being fine. I just think like once you get in game, you should be playing on your own. You know, just play on your own. So the game doesn't play for you. But I think this is okay. I don't mind this. This is because people are already like Googling. You can just Google all this stuff anyways. So you know, it's just easier now, I guess. That's fine. Recommended abilities. We're also having players in-game and providing them with recommended ability level ups. That's also okay. That's fine. Again, these are all, if you just Google, like, if you guys go here, like Trunda Guide, you Google Trunda Guide, like, let's go here, Trunda Guide. Oh, wow. Wait, look at this amazing guide. Holy fuck. So what should I take? Okay, so I'm going to take E level 1, and then I'm gonna max Q, max E then, and then max W, and then max Alt. Okay, now I know. What do I buy? Okay, just buy these items. Alright, well, I got the info. But now you can just get that in client. But make sure to actually keep looking at my guide, because it's a progress guide.
Ghosting! Fuck! Downvoted the guide, no problem.
Don't download the guide. Thanks for the sub, Kivix. Actually, I mean, I don't want to say don't download the guy. You can download it if you didn't like it. As is, you know. You have the option to download it. If you like it, then you like it. If you don't like it, then don't like it. Because I got a message that I can't like vote fix, which is like understandable. So, you know, you make up your own mind about my guide. But check it out though. So make sure to check out my guide. Alright, top lane changes. We'll also be making some adjustments to help top laners scale faster and hit those key item level breakdowns faster relative to mid and bot. These changes will be as follows. Solo experience. Solo lanes will now receive a 95% experience multiplier, previously 93% from minions. Ooh, dual lanes will now receive a 22% bonus experience multiplier, previously 24.73 from minions. Sheesh! Yes! Fuck bot laners. Yes, dude. Big! Mid lane gold change. All minions spawned in the mid lane will now be worth 1 less gold before 14 minutes when last hit. I mean, that's like, it's not that a lot. Dude, let's go! Some fucking top lane buffs. We're all right. New and updated items. We're introducing 12 new updated items this preseason. As a disclaimer, please note that item stats, effects, and even names are subject to change while on PBE. Icathia's Endurance. Mythic item. 400 health. Actually, let's like change the song too. Just put like some DMB. Alright. 400 health, 30 armor, 30 magic resist. Alright, so it's like Sunfire stats. For each second in champion combat, gain a stack granting 3 armor and magic resist up to 10 max. At max stack, become empowered, instantly draining enemies around you for 4% of your maximum health each, and doubling your resists from stacks until end of combat. So you can't choose this. This works like shield bow. But you can't choose this. Okay, so think about this. It's like similar stats to Sunfire and Frozen Fist, but now you don't have the constant AoE damage. This will stack, right? And it will be a one-time use with a 6-second cooldown, but no, this won't stack. This is just one-time use and a 6-second cooldown. So something like Sunfire or Frozen Fist will just keep doing that AoE damage. This doesn't do that. You can't even go Bummy Cinder when you build this. Oh, it's until end of combat. But again, you don't get that AoE damage though constantly from like Bummies. You don't have wave clear either. Because I think in League, when you think about something being really good, right? People will look at an item and be like, wow, that's really strong, but you always need to be thinking about what you give up for that. Okay, we'll come back to that. Radiant Virtue, mythic item. Okay, so same stats again. Upon casting your ultimate, you transcend, increasing your maximum health by 10% for 9 seconds. While transcended, you and allies within 1200 range of you gain 25 non-ultimate ability haste. You and allies will also heal 1.5% of your maximum health every 3 seconds, increased up to 100 based on the champion's missing health. Hitting is doubled on yourself. This seems like an extremely OP support item. This seems really insane on support. Crazy. Okay, Iceborne Gauntlet. Again, same stats, but no MR. Okay, no MR. After using ability, your next attack is enhanced with another additional 100% base area physical damage and creates a frost field for 2.5 seconds. Okay, so it's just like Iceborne Gauntlet. Enemies that move across the field are slowed. As a max health scaling, okay. Your primate target is slowed for double the amount, and has their damage against you reduced by 10% for 2.5 seconds, 1.5 second cooldown. So you can just basically perma reduce their damage. Okay, that seems a bit annoying. It's like a constant randoms. Okay. This seems annoying to play against. Okay, we'll see. Goliath's Ascendiary. 800 health, 200 base, health region, and 20 ability haste. Colossal Consumption. Charge up a powerful attack against the champion over 3 seconds while within 600 range of them. The charged attack drains the target, dealing 50 plus 10% of your maximum health as bonus physical damage, and healing you for that same amount. You permanently gain maximum health equal to 15% of the drain. Wait. What? Powerful against champion over 3 seconds or within 600 range of them. So it works like Dead Man's Plate, I think. So let's 50 plus 10% of your maximum health. So let's say, when do you buy this? Like, buying this gives you 800 HP, and I don't think you would rush this, so you buy this like second or third, which would probably put you around like 3,000 life. Around like 3,000 life. My impression is that this is a channel. Yeah. 30-second cooldown per target, but you can keep like using this and getting more HP. So 3,000. So it's 50 plus like 300 around like 50. So it's like 350 as bonus physical damage and healing for that same amount. So that's a big heal, and that's a lot of damage by the time you buy this. You permanently gain maximum health equal to 15% of the drain. The fact that you can keep using this is like pretty wild though. This seems really good. This seems like a crazy fucking Scion item. Oh shit, Rod of Ages! 60 AP, 300 health, 300 mana. This item gains 20 health, 20 mana, 4 ability power every... It's back! Rod of Ages is back! It's just back. Okay, Catalyst of Aeons. 225 health, 300 mana. Restore mana equal to 50% of damage taken from champions, and health equal to 20% of mana spent up to 15% health per cast. Oh, okay. That's like the catalyst that builds in the road, right? What? The last line? Upon reaching max stats, gain a level. Oh. Damn, okay. Oh, I didn't see that. But you still can't, you still get the level 18 max. Interesting. So this is like this builds into Rod of Ages, I think. Abyssal Mask. 500 HP, 300 mana, 40 magic resist, 10 haste. Restore mana equal to 15% of damage taken from champions. And health equal to 20% of mana spent. Okay, so it's the same passive. Curse nearby new champs reducing blah blah blah. Champions can only be cursed by one enemy at a time. Okay. So it's like basically the same, right? It's just a bit different. It gets this passive now. Sunfire Age is no longer a mythic item. Oh my god, dude. See, this is what okay. So now, okay, this makes sense. Because I was like, these items, they sound good, but you need to give up Sunfire for that. So is it worth it? But now it's no longer a mythic, it's just a legendary. I mean, that's just crazy, right? Yeah, I mean, that's just wild. Because now you can like rush this and then take one of these second. Okay, now the value of these just went up by a fuck ton. Okay, interesting. Turbo Chemtank. No longer a mythic item either. Oh, it's an MR item now. Grants 40% movement speed towards enemies or enemy turrets for 4 seconds. So it just works the exact same way, except it's an MR item now. Randuin's. 400 health, 70 armor. Active humility. Brief, slow nearby enemies by 55% for 2 seconds. And blah blah blah. So it's just basically the same thing. It's just a bit different stats. This is fucking... Holy fuck. This is gonna be such a cuck item. There's no way! No, just don't bring this back! Why? Oh my god. Okay, 65 AD, 300 HP, 20 ability haste. Dragon Force. Your non-ultimate spells gain 6 plus 10% of bonus AD for melee champions. Ability Haste. Reduce to blah for immobilizing spells. Oh, it's like, it's different. But it's still the same. It's got some Riven. Riven. Just Riven. It has a fucking bonus AD scaling. Just fucking Riven. Jax time, it's bonus AD scaling. You don't want to buy a billion AD on Jax. It's Riven. Who else? Renekton? Full AD Renekton? Yeah, Rengar. Imagine on Trund. Yes, it can. This can be a Trund item now. We'll see like how much it is, how much it actually ends up being. Gain up to 15% for melee champions, 10% for range champions, increase movement speed based on your missing health. What? Dude, I feel like these are such crazy items, like actually nuts items. These actually feel so crazy to me. Wow, okay. Oh, stacking item. Ravenous Hydra, 65 AD, 20 ability haste, 9% Omnivamp. Attacks and abilities deal blah 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 blah. Physical damage to other enemies within 350 units of the target's hit. Carnivorous. Gain half an AD and 0.1% Omnivamp whenever kill an enemy, stacking up to 25 AD and 5% Omnivamp. Lose 50% of these stacks on death. Can only hit each target once per attack or ability every 10 seconds. Wait, what? Wait, what? So you can't like hit... It means the cleave? Yeah, but still. What? It goes on cooldown per the same minion. Why is this here? This seems really stupid. Why does it have a cooldown? Is function identical to live? Okay. I mean, it wasn't that interesting as I thought. These items seem pretty crazy. Yeah, you need 50 CS to max stack it. This doesn't seem that good to me. This doesn't seem great. This can be crazy. Like, I just don't like this. I don't know why they insist on making... The thing is, guys, with overloaded items, it's always been bad. Right? Like when you have a genuinely overload item. And what I mean by overload item is items like Old Shojin, Old ER, Sanguine Blade, and Old Rage Blade. Items that have like this massive amount of stats in it, but has some sort of condition. Yes, exactly. Like it's like it has some sort of condition to activate. Like Rageblade had stacks, Shojin had ult activation. And Sanguine Blade required you to be alone for it to be working. So there's like conditions, but if you fulfill that condition, it just pushes you over the edge and you become so fucking strong. I don't like that. It's just stupid. I don't like it. Depends over partners with how awkward it is to use. Yes, that's what I'm saying. But it's stupid. If I had for multi-hits and dots? Oh, okay. Comes strong for stomping enemy? No, that's not the case at all. Motherfucker, when Sanguine Blade was really OP, or when Shojin was really OP, I was playing Jax, and I was like fucking 0-5, and boo, lo and behold, the 6-0 Renekton comes against me, and I'm just like, ha, you just activated my trap card, which is also known as you existing in front of me. And then I just completely fucking ass blast that motherfucker, when I should have 0 chance of winning. But with Shojin, I'm just so strong. I press my ultimate button and I have no cooldowns. That's stupid. That is dumb. Don't add that to the game. This isn't as overpowering though. But I don't like this concept in general. I don't like this. This will become a Mega Trinda counter. And it's just gonna be defensive. Defensive stat check is the most stupid, unskilled thing in this game. And this is just, well, it's basically the same. It's not that different how it is right now, so it's basically the same thing. When I think Trin will buy it, I think after IE, if the enemy has like no armor, I just don't think you can afford to not be 100 crit. Unless this item's like really OP. Because Navor is still gonna be crazy, right? But if this item is like strong enough, then maybe could go, no, because you still like crit. But these are like, these seem pretty crazy because of fucking this. Because of this, because you don't lose Sunfire. You can still keep Sunfire, which gives you that constant DPS. But now it's just no longer a mythic. So that's why I was talking earlier about these like seeming pretty good, but you would need to give up Sunfire, but you don't. No longer a mythic. Damn. Interesting to say the least. So recap, Chemtech Drake, really OP for Trinda. We'll see how it works because it's hard to tell how it will work unless you like try it. It's like a different thing to read it and it's a different thing to actually play it. The pets, I can't really say. Seems a bit silly, but maybe it's good. We'll see, I guess. Leash range indicators, this is like fine. Recommended jungle paths, I think this is just very, very hand holding and I think it's dumb. Just the players should play themselves. Communication tools, new pings, very good. I really like this. I think this is stupid because this will, this will only, I think this will only create more disconnection when it comes to like actually taking Drake. I think this will only make it worse. That's just my guess. Objective voting, that's this thing. Off-screen pings, if this is clutter, or if this is just visual clutter, it's not good. If it's very subtle, then maybe this is fine, but we'll see. I like war tracking, that's fine. I don't like this because again, this is just giving you info. The game is giving you info on something that the enemy is doing. I don't like this as much. I think all these are fine. The recommendation stuff, that's okay. These are really good because bot lane is so OP compared to top lane. These are really great. The XP changes. And yeah, the items. I think these items seem really, really good. All these items. At least the tank items, because you can still go Sunfire with them. And Ren's pretty much the same as now. And Shojin, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see how it works. Hydra also seems like the exact same as it is now, so it's not that different. Yeah, I mean, it's really interesting, to say the least.